Good day, lovely viewers. Today is Thursday, which means it's my turn for the two topics of this week. This week's topics are books and politics, if I recall correctly. Two things of which, one of which I hold very dear to my heart. More books, there's only one on my bookshelves. And politics, which is a totally different matter entirely. Books. Where to start on books? Oh dear. How do you... I'm a book fan. I read. My entire childhood was spent in Hogwarts. Books are important. They're wonderful. They're beautiful, wonderful expressions of people's minds and worlds and concepts and knowledge, and it's all wonderful and nothing hurts. Everything is beautiful and nothing hurts. Kurt Vonnegut. Mark it well. Wait, no. Was it Vonnegut? Oh god, it wasn't Vonnegut. Was it? Oh god. What if I got it wrong? Because I'm not gonna edit this. I'm not gonna edit this. Okay. Well, books are very important to me. I have to say that my favorite authors are probably, you know, the obvious. J.K. Rowling, John Green, Tamora Pierce. For any viewers that have ever heard of her, I love Tamora Pierce. My entire childhood was spent in Tortle and throughout the Pebbled Sea. So if you understand that, A+ for you, because you are a winner. You, sir, are a winner. My favorite character is probably has to be Dane or Allie. Major Alex, if you're watching this, you know, Numair and Dane, OTP forever. Forever. Always OTP. One true pairing, for those who don't know what OTP means, they are the perfect couple in fiction, honestly. They're my favorite. Though currently, my favorite book, and it's been my favorite book for a while, has to be The Late Hector Kipling by David Thewlis, who's the actor who played Lupin in the Harry Potter movies, and countless other things. The man is amazing. Just check him out, he's fantastic. And his book is beyond words. Just mind-boggling. Like, the man is sick. He is twisted. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. I mean, I don't know how someone else could so perfectly put, you know, murder and art and, to be honest, lots of kinkiness. I mean, don't read the book if you're under, like, my age, I guess, because you'll probably be a little weirded out by a lot of it. Lots of stuff. Let's just put it at that. But it is still such a good book. That's the phone, isn't it? I'm not gonna answer that. So, sorry if the phone's ringing behind. Oh, okay, it's gone. Alright. But yeah, has to be one of my favorite books of all time. It's of an artist, and pretty much his swirl down into madness and art and concepts. And one of my favorite parts of about the book is that he just interjects works of art into it that relate to the story's plot. One of my favorites has to be the paint in the bathtubs. How there are these bathtubs that paint drips into them and drips back out at a very even rate. So the paint's always dripping in and out. And it just, for some reason, it's so relevant to that part of the story that it's probably one of my favorite concepts from it. You'll understand why if you read it. I thoroughly suggest it. I'll put the Amazon link in the doobly-doo. Really, you have to go read it. You have to check it out. I've stated before that one of my favorite authors is actually Ayn Rand, and for anyone who's ever read her, well, for anyone who hasn't read her, I suggest you do, and for those who have read her and liked her, objectivists for the win, and for those who have read her and not liked her, just saying, just because you like her books doesn't mean you agree with everything. I mean, I don't agree with everything. I take everything she writes with a grain of salt. Definitely with a grain of salt. But I really love her books, even all the controversies that could surround particularly The Fountainhead, Dominique Rankin, and Howard Roark. That's you can't make a movie out of that. There'd be too many people angry, and to be honest, it's a little disturbing. sometimes, but I still love the novel. It gave me this obsession with architecture, so I love architecture. It's beautiful. Ooh, 5 minutes have passed. Anyway, as for politics, I try to stay out of them I try to stay out of factions and stuff as much as humanly possible. I mean, I like knowing what's going on in the world. I like knowing how people think. I still watch the news, even though every time I watch it, no matter what channel, I don't care if you watch Fox News or MSN or CNN or whatever, it all pretty much pisses me off equally, because they're all pretty biased in my own sense, and I just like knowing current world events. I don't like to associate myself with, you know, Democrats or Republicans, or just, no, it interests me, but not to that point where I would fight someone over it. I'm very much the pacifist, and just arguments, okay, you could criticize me for this, but I just don't want to get into it. Maybe in the future when I understand it. I don't want to get into something I don't understand, and I don't understand politics. I don't want to pretend to be part of something that I don't understand, because that is probably the worst thing you possibly do. So, maybe in a couple years, maybe a couple months, I could tell you what my ideas are, and then we'll talk about it. So, that was my video for today. It was actually the same, it's actually the same day I took the last video. So, if I look the same, don't be like, Tifa wears the same clothes every day, because even though I kind of do, I kind of don't. So, yeah. I'll see you next week, guys. Love you all. And goodbye. Bye.